That's a lie. They didn't need me. I needed them.
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of the Steam Winter Sale, which is running now until January 2nd. And for this video I'm going to give you my top picks for isometric action RPG hack and slashes that are on sale. And I want to be clear, this isn't my best action RPGs or my favorite action RPGs. These are the best deals, I think, from a sales perspective. And I always get a ton of comments when I make these videos. This guy's a joke. He doesn't even have Path of Exile on his action RPG list. Path of Exile 1 is free. So it would not be in this video because this is about the winter sale. But yes, Path of Exile is a great choice as well. Now, for this video, by the way, not sponsored whatsoever. I normally like number them and play the trailer. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to blast through all of them, and I will link them all in the description if you want to grab them. Again, not sponsored. Okay, game number 8, first action RPG, Torchlight 2. Now, Torchlight 2, in my opinion, is one of the greatest isometric action RPGs ever. Yes, it's a little dated. This game came out almost 15 years ago. But that being said, Torchlight 2 is still an absolutely fantastic action RPG. And if you're bored, if you're looking for something to do, or maybe you're looking for a gift for that special someone, maybe they want to try something different, you can get Torchlight 2, one of the best right now, 80% off or $4. Even if you're not going to play it, it's probably worth it just to put it in your library so you could say you own it. Moving on to game number 7. I know people are going to get mad at me. Diablo 4. Now, whether you're a D4 bad person, love them or hate them, this is still the largest and biggest action RPG out. Yes, still bigger than Path of Exile 2. And it has some of the best visuals. Blizzard's made lots of updates throughout the year, including dropping the Vessels of Hatred DLC. And right now you can get Diablo 4 for 40% off or $30. If you also want the DLC, you can get it 35% off or $45.50. And remember that when this game dropped, a lot of people spent $100 on it. And you can now get the base game and the DLC for $45. So obviously a lot cheaper. So if you want to play something kind of, triple A visuals, you've got D4. So that is game 8, game 7. Moving on to game 6. One of my favorites, Titan Quest Anniversary. Now, THQ Nordic is the first company, the first developer that ever sponsored me, so I hold them very close to my heart. And as you know, Titan Quest 2 should be coming out very, very soon. But if you haven't played the original Titan Quest, right now you can get the Titan Quest bundle 74% off, or you can get it for $19.54, which includes all of the DLCs for the game, or just get the base game for $5. If you never played Titan Quest and you wanted to get ready for Titan Quest 2, now is the time to play it. This game is absolutely fantastic. Moving on to game number 5, and this is Warhammer Chaosbane. Now, if there's any Warhammer fans out there, this is not the 40K universe. This is the fantasy universe. And this game, when it first came out, I mean, I really mean it, it was not very good. I was like, oh, this game sucks. That being said, like so many other games before it, they continued to update it. They continued to drop content for it. There is a million DLCs and things they put into the game, and the game only got better. And right now, Chaosbane is actually in a really good place. If you're a fan of Warhammer, specifically the fantasy universe, Chaosbane might be something you want to try out. And this game's not that old. It came out May 31st, 2019. You can get the complete Slayer edition for Chaosbane for $15 right now, or 82% off. Or you can get just the base game 90% off for $3. There's actually a lot of character customization in this game as well. You should check out Chaosbane. So we've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Moving on to game number 4, and that is VRising. Now, VRising is the only game on my list that does have some survival elements. It is isometric. To me, it is hack and slash. It is still a looter. Obviously, it is a little different than all the rest, and it's got all the building components. I think this game is absolutely fantastic. For Patreon game night, we've played it like basically 2 times in a row because we always have so much fun. And this game is in constant development with new things being added by Stunlock Studios. VRising right now, 40% off, or you can get the VRising plus DLC bundle, 34% off. It's probably the most expensive game. It's $69, but at least you can get base VRising for $21. Moving on our list to game number 3, Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. Now, we just got done streaming the new Hierophant DLC for Inquisitor. If you are a fan of Warhammer, but maybe not fantasy universe like Chaosbane, you can go to the 40k universe with Inquisitor. This is probably, if you had to make a list of underrated isometric action RPGs, this might be number 1. Right now, you can get Inquisitor 80% off for $10, or you can get the $90 Martyr Definitive Edition 80% off for $18. And again, they just dropped a new DLC for the Hierophant class, which is the best class in the game. So again, they continue to update this as well. Moving on to number 2, Grim Dawn. Now, Grim Dawn is also considered kind of like Titan Quest 2, which I guess would make the new one Titan Quest 3 from Crate Entertainment. And Grim Dawn, if you've ever played it, is arguably maybe a top 3 action RPG ever. I know a lot of people that actually put it number 1. Better than Diablo 2, better than Path of Exile, Grim Dawn number 1. There is a loyal fan base for this game, and it really is terrific. Like so many others, this came out in 2016. It's got a huge modding community where there's community seasons for it as well. There's a new DLC coming out for the new Berserker class. The name of the DLC is Fangs of Astrakan. So Crate continues to update Grim Dawn. But again, like so many games that I've shown on the list, the game does feel a little dated from a visual perspective, but it is still fantastic. You can get Grim Dawn for $2.50. That is crazy. But if you want all the DLCs, which is what most people want, 62% off, you can get it for $25.30 right now. Considered one of the best. Now, of course, I have saved the best for last, and yes, I am extremely biased. Number 1 on my list is Last Epoch. Last Epoch almost never goes on sale. It's got a price of $35, and normally when you see it 20% off, this is when people will snag it. Right now, you can get Last Epoch for $28. It has its highly anticipated Season 2 coming out in April. And I can't talk about Season 2 other than what EHG has said, but it is going to be unbelievable. Updates to the monolith, new skills, new uniques, new faction. There's just so much coming to the game. Engine upgrade. Last Epoch is going to have a very, very special 2025. And yes, that is my biased opinion. So if you want to check out Last Epoch, it's number 1 on my list. It's my favorite, and everybody knows that. And you can check it out on my Nexus store as well to get that 20% off. Now, I have one bonus game to show you. And I'm sure most of you already own it, and it's not an isometric action RPG. It is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Now, obviously, at the Game Awards, you guys probably saw the cinematic for The Witcher 4, which is coming out. But if you don't have The Witcher 3, this thing is unbelievable. And right now you can get The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt 80% off or $8. From a content, from a polish, from a fun factor, from a how many hours you could play it, that $8 might be the best $8 you ever spend in your life to play The Witcher 3. Unbelievable. You can also get The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition for $10, currently 80% off. So this is my bonus game, just because obviously it's not an isometric hack and slash, but if you want to get ready for The Witcher 4, this might be the game you want. Torchlight 2, D4, Titan Quest Anniversary, Warhammer Chaosbane, VRising, Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, Grim Dawn, Last Epoch, bonus game, The Witcher 3. If you don't own any of these, you could literally buy all these titles, and you probably never need to buy another game the rest of your life because that's how many hours of content you have. So that's my video for the Steam Winter Sale. Look at that, crazy. No edits. That was one take. I know, it's terrible. All right, that's the video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you think I have earned it. Check out the links to all the games that are in the description. Again, not a sponsored video. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.